Another muddy walk on the Mendip Hills today. I parked my car once again in Burrington Combe and I'm slowly walking up and around towards Dolebury Warren, which is an old Iron Age hill fort. One of my main intentions for today is to stay within North Somerset because we are living in a tier 3 restriction here, and my interpretation of the rules is that we should stay within our county. And so even though Bristol's in tier 3 as well, I shouldn't be travelling over there, and the Mendip Hills themselves are divided up between North Somerset, Somerset, Bath and North East Somerset. It can be quite confusing and challenging at times. Away from North Somerset and Bristol, this local area is in tier 2, which I can't go to, so today's walk will be within North Somerset, straddling the boundary as I am right now, one or two occasions. I've just walked past a couple of swallow and cave entrances, but they're quite far down in the shake holes, and being so wet and muddy today, I'm not going to go venturing down there just yet, so maybe in 3 or 4 months' time I'll come back here and show them to you more clearly. Over here you've got Rowberrow Warren, and over there you've got Blackdown and Beacon Batch, all of which is in tier 2, so I can't go there today. So I come up from the car park area and following this around towards Dolebury Warren. And here we are at Dolebury Warren, an Iron Age hill fort and nature reserve today. This is actually one of several hill forts in North Somerset. I took you to Cadbury Camp near Clevedon the other week. There's also Cadbury Hill near Yatton. Those are the 3 ones that come to mind first of all. And going further across Somerset as a whole, you've got many others. Possibly one of the most well-known ones is Cadbury Castle, which I've not been to. That's out near, I think it's near Wincanton, out that way. So I might try and do that sometime next year. Today is one of my Mondays off work, whereas you can come here on a weekend and find it to be very busy, even during the colder months these days. So over there now you can see the line of the West Mendip Way, going over Wavering Down, then past Crook Peak, Bleeding Hill, on towards Weston. The views from here are always spectacular. Just over there is where I call home now, that's Weston. A good view across most of North Somerset towards Bristol. It's quite windy and exposed up here, and I'm heading down towards the hamlet of Dolebury. From there I'll climb up across the A38, and then head up towards Sandford Wood, again straddling the border between Somerset and North Somerset. That was a short but steep climb up the main road to get here, and now following Lincoln Lane in towards Sandford Wood. And now we leave the main woodland track, gradually start heading downhill, and for the next few footpaths it's all new territory to me. I don't normally tread on this side of the hill. If you were to carry on down towards the southwest corner of the woods, you might find a toilet block used by Italian prisoners of war, and there's also an old vehicle being reconsumed by nature, if you know where to look, and a few more things I can't think of right now. I tried to explain this earlier because I know there were people who will tell me that it's not a criminal offence to leave tier 3 and cross the boundary line for a walk, but the way I've read the rules is that someone living in tier 3 like me in North Somerset should not leave that county for the purpose of exercise or leisure. We can do it for work where work demands, but for a simple walk or for seeing a friend, it's not currently allowed. I've made my own choice to stay in North Somerset for the rest of this month. I feel I'm doing a good thing by doing that, and I'm not going to condemn anyone who chooses to go away from the restrictions. I mean, I have seen quite a few people on social media who have gone while camping and have gone to other national parks outside of their home areas, and people who've gone Christmas shopping in different parts of the UK. I mean, that's their choice. I made good use of that oak bench back there, quite welcome find in the woods, and now walking towards Lincoln Lodge, which is where you would find the Mendip ski sport centre. They basically have dry ski slopes there and probably some other things as well. There's also a cafe, I think it's called the Boots Bar, and they welcome walkers normally with muddy boots. Maybe not right now in tier 3 with this sort of post-lockdown thing going on. I passed through a second field of cattle back there, and this one had very young calves in it. One of them was quite scatty, running about the place. The mother kind of came between me and the calf, just watching me like a hawk really closely, but a bit scary, but no sort of great danger involved. Just watching me the whole time. But they were really young calves. I'm not used to seeing so young in one field. There were warning signs outside saying, please don't bring the dog in this field and that sort of thing, but it's a public footpath, I'm not sure if they can really say that. I'll take the advice, sure. I'm now back in the mud, heading towards Mendip Lodge Wood. And we're back in the Warren again. I'm going to try and head for the lookout. There's a choice of 3 paths here, and even a bench, but I believe I want this middle path to get to the viewpoint. And so here is the lookout, and here's the view from the seat. I was reading earlier on that this area is part of the pleasure gardens of Mendip Lodge some time ago, more recently restored by volunteers. We might go past the ruins of Mendip Lodge a bit further on. We're getting near the end of the walk now. This has been a successful Tier 3 walk, and I hope you enjoy following along. I will see you again soon, new video. Thanks for watching. If I don't speak to you again in time, or before time, have a good Christmas. Take care.